Why Labour cannot afford to lose more Muslim votes. Muslim communities have historically been considered a cornerstone of Labour's voter base, largely due to the party's perceived support for minority groups. However, this relationship has shown signs of strain, particularly during the general election, when Labour's stance on Israel's actions in Gaza alienated many Muslim voters. As Labour's popularity continues to decline, the party can scarcely afford to lose further support from one of its key constituencies. This week, tensions resurfaced with the re-emergence of the grooming scandal, raising questions about Labour's relationship with Muslim communities in areas like Rochdale, Oldham, and Rotherham, regions with significant Muslim populations. Critics argue that Jess Phillips, the safeguarding minister, refused to fund an inquiry into the Oldham sexual abuse scandal a decade ago, a decision allegedly made to shield Sir Keir Starmer, who was then the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP. Adding to the pressure, Tory leader Kemi Badenoch called for a new national inquiry into rape gangs, emphasizing the need for authorities to better coordinate their response to such cases. Many officials now acknowledge that earlier inaction against grooming gangs stemmed from fears of appearing racist, particularly as these cases often involved Pakistani men. Even Sir Keir admitted in 2012 that there is clearly an issue of ethnicity that has to be understood and addressed. According to the most recent census, there are 3.9 million Muslims in England and Wales, marking a 42.9% increase since 2011. Muslims now constitute just over 1 in 20 eligible voters, while the number of Christians has decreased by 17.1%. Islam is currently the fastest-growing religion in Britain, though the number of people identifying as having no religion is increasing even more rapidly. Muslims predominantly reside in urban areas, which amplifies their electoral influence due to the first-past-the-post voting system that rewards concentrated support. For instance, in Labour-held constituencies like Bradford West and Birmingham Hall Green, over half of residents identify as Muslim. However, Labour strongholds with large Muslim populations, such as Rotherham and Rochdale, have also been linked to the exposure of notorious grooming gangs, further complicating the party's standing in these communities.